Okay guys, so welcome back to my channel. This is Heather, the Cozy Creative Teacher, and I just wanted to kind of work a little bit with you today, and I am setting up my creative planner slash journal. So let me go ahead and show you what I did for the month of February, my last setup, my last design, or maybe what I'll do, let me walk you through what I did for the entire month of February, and then so I can give you an idea of the inspiration I'm looking for the month of March. So here's the monthly calendar, and here's what I realized: I'm not using the monthly calendar as much. So I think, I realized like, I'm using stickers. I try to create like a word of the day. Maybe what I'll do is I'll try to do a word of a day, but I don't want to use sticker dates on this. But let me see. Let me see what inspires me. But this was the first week of February. And I used Coco Daisy's Inklings kit for this. You can see the washi, some of these quotes. I enjoyed this process of, this whole process of like doing creative journaling. And this was a self-care, self-love during February 4th, during Valentine's Day. Half of it is filled out and half of it is not, because there was just a bit of a crisis that happened in our family during the second half of the week of Valentine's Day, unfortunately. So that kind of left. But I mean, it was one of the most prettiest sets I've ever done. This one I used a Bible journaling kit from Plan. By the way, I didn't mention it. This is from Rang. This whole collection is the self-love kit from Rang. Absolutely beautiful set. Beautiful, like, curated collection. This was the Plan Faith Basics collection from about a little over a year ago. And you see I filled out some of it, not all of it. And then I decided the last week of February to go back to Rang Self-Love Kit, and I wanted to go for purples, but I also wanted to do a little bit of layering, and I wanted to do add a little bit of ephemera pieces into the whole creative journal set. So that's what I did here. You could see this is all ephemera, some ephemera that I purchased online through Amazon. And those, it was like the nicest ephemera I bought. So I was like, especially with the whole theme, it went perfectly. So you can see I had a lot of fun with this kit. Okay, so that was this kit. And now let me go into, here's the month of March. And I'm not going to do the March calendar setup. I want to actually do the overview setup. So let me go ahead and do one thing that I always that I realize is very helpful when I'm creating these, is if I can get my gel pen. It's like a white gel pen. It's not here. It's my white. When I'm able to do these, if I have the gel pen, because the gel pen kind of whites out all that extra, just that extra stuff that you don't really need. That kind of just makes the planner look ugly, those lines. So I got like 2 or 3 gel pens, but I tend to jump from planner kit to planner kit. So I'm going to pause and I'm going to see. Okay, sorry about that. So here's what I'm going to go ahead and do first. I'm going to fold this, and I'm going to go ahead and white out the dates or the days of the week, the headers that are there. Just because I don't necessarily when I'm in my creative journal like this, I don't really set it up by the date. I actually go by more like what or when I'm inspired to write. So I don't necessarily need to fill out all of the I don't need to fill it out every day of the week. It doesn't really work like that for me. It's kind of just, I write when I feel like I'm being led to like share something. Let me open this because I don't want to put white out on my, oh, I don't want to put white out on my desk. So sorry for that noise. Okay, now I'm gonna white out the Thursday. And now, because I want to like kind of follow that whole green theme, and I don't know, this whole month of March, I want greenery in my spreads. Yes, there still might be snow coming, who knows, right? But I just feel like I want that whole like greenery aesthetic, getting ready for like, you know, the flowers to bloom, and we're still in that kind of growing phase. And I can definitely say that for the month of March, I am personally in my growing phase. So I'm gonna pull up some of my washi's that I made here, and I'm gonna just peel these. All right. And what's nice, so the full monthly kit that I have is actually for a classic planner. It's a classic planner size, right? So I'll share the links to my first sticker collection, and I'll also post it. It's also, if you're a member of my Patreon, you would definitely be able to get a copy of this as well. It's either going to be in the $5 or the $10 here. So yeah, so actually you see the headers actually fit perfectly. Beautiful. That's what I wanted. That's the reason I wanted to kind of take out this kit and use it. It's gonna be a little different. It's gonna have some different flow, some different love in this kit, and I definitely want this huge header right over here. So let's see. There we go. Okay. All right. We have some greenery, and this is called Gingham Green, by the way. So do I want any boxes? I know this one's gonna be, I'm gonna use like a flare pen, a pen here and write the month of March, but I also have washi. So for so I do have like a whole set of green washi that I'm kind of using throughout the month of March. And this one's from Daily Grind, and it says change the dream. It says shine on, live a little crazy, ready, set, flow, ready, set, glow. And let me just double check. It says chase the dream. Sorry, I have to take off my glasses sometimes to see it. This washi says chase the dream. So maybe I'm gonna, let me see, what if I actually added another washi up here, like a nice layered washi? Maybe I'll do it from here on. Okay. And then this washi is a little different. It's kind of like a little, it's like a little garden growth washi. And I think I just want it only in these 3 boxes over here. So it's very much green and growth, green and gardens. All right. I have some other washi here. I wonder if it'll, let's see. Nope. I think the dark green is enough for that. Okay. So what else I want to add? I think this. Alright, these are just some little notes I have. Maybe I'll put it. Can you see it okay? Good. So I'm going to put that here. These are just, I don't know. I like these. These are like little, they could be tasks, they could be ideas that I have. It just all depends, I think, on like what I'm inspired to write or what I'm inspired to say. So that's okay. It doesn't have to always be like the same thing, you know. You can change kind of what you want to say or write or do. I'm going to take a few trackers, and I'm not using these necessarily as trackers, but what I am going to use them as are like ideas or notes or little like fun facts or fun things that happen. I think I want to use it in that capacity. All right, so you see I kind of, because I have a thick washi here, I'm going to go ahead and get my white gel pen, and I'm going to white out across the lines. Okay. I don't think I'll white out. Do I want to make it like... So I've been playing around a lot with like reshaping my planners or redesign, like kind of re-envisioning where I want the lines to start, where I want the lines to stop. So I don't know. I just feel like this whole gel, this white gel pen was a game changer for me, because I find myself like just deciding that, hey, I don't want to write in only this box. I actually would like my days to be longer. And then, believe it or not, it's like, it actually works. It actually is pretty cool. And I'm gonna cut my spine. Do I want it like that? Yeah, I want that. I want that right there. Okay, so I still need the gel pen. So you can see, I don't know, gel pen's total game changer, guys. So if you can get your hands on like a gel pen, this is a Jelly Roll Sakura. A Sakura white Jelly Roll pen. I got it on Amazon. Maybe like 3 for $8 or so. But you see here, this is gonna be one whole idea box. That's how I want to set it up. And then what I want to do, I want to trace with this green gel pen. And there. Beautiful. All right. What else do I want here? I think I want like one of these up here. One of these choppers up here. And the star cooperates. The circle cooperates? Circle cooperates. Alright. This is what I want it right there.
Are you almost done?
And I'm going to put a header over here. Don't have Okay, sorry about that. All right, so I went ahead, I decided, I think what I want to do is add a header here, but I'm wondering if like with this, could I make my own? Well, it's not the same size. Do I have any headers to give? Let's see. I'm just going to look through a stash that I have here of just different things, different planner kits, and yes, I have a header in another. This is from an old Cocoa Daisy set, and I think I want to use like the green header right over here. Yeah, make sure that it's straight. Okay, that's fine. These are some nice quotes too, some religious quotes, so I want to have those quotes there as well. And here's what I want to do. I want to white out that because I like to write in like the box format. So let me white that out. This is so much fun. I truly like, I don't know, creative planner, creative journal. Definitely a game changer. The one thing I'm a little sad that I don't have is like little flower deco stickers. I think I have some put somewhere. So let me go ahead, and here are some Bible quotes. Okay, I have to put something here. Let me white this whole section out first before I start to put my quotes up. Trying to figure out how else I could add some more. And this is kind of stop. Okay. All right, perfect. Okay, perfect. So let's see. I do want to put like a little. There's some quotes here that I want to add. One says, "Love never fails." God is great. Worthy and chosen, come as you are. Remain in me. Speak, he is listening. He provides. It says, "For the Lord will be with you wherever you go. With God, all things are possible. My God is my rock." I love the "Love Never Fails" sticker. I know it's, I think I'm gonna add that like right here. Love never fails. I don't know, I want to add a few quotes around here. Maybe I can add a quote under here. But it has to be green, or at least close to the color. Here says, one says, God's plan. Oh, I'm gonna put a God's plan header here, and then this little box will I'll write about what I believe God's plan is for this week. So I'm gonna actually box this in green. All right. So I can trace it. Very nice. I love that. I like that. I like when what I like about the quotes is that, like, when you add a quote, I'm just making sure you can see everything. When you add a quote into your planner spreads, I feel like it gives you like an idea. It's like an idea box, right? And it just, I don't know, I feel like it gives you some inspiration on what you could write about, right? So I think that's Come As You Are. Jesus. So let's see what else I'd like to do. Wonder if I could, let me get this gel pen. I like the idea of like tracing around the lines. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do that here. I like that actually. Okay. Come as you are. Let's see. Try to straighten that sucker over here. Okay. I think I want to make two separate boxes here. So I'm gonna go like this. This is, by the way, if you don't know, this is a very rigid, and this is the smooth tracing line, so I'm gonna use the smooth tracing line. Perfect. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let me get this with my gel pen, exit out. I think I want to put some dots somewhere. Let me see my Primrosea. Do I have a nice green that's pale? Like a pale green, not a teal green. Let me see. I'm going to test this on the back of this paper. It's like neon. I don't really, and it's also broken. Let me see. I have this highlighter and I have this highlighter that I've been using for this month. Let's see. I like that. That works. And then this one is just kind of a Pen Gear, very random brand. And it's really beautiful. It's such a beautiful soft green. So I have Tombos. Let me see. And I just bought like a whole collection for myself. I have dual brush pens. Oh, and I have a Tombow. Let me try the Tombow. I just bought these guys. I have never used a Tombow brush in my life. I ordered these from Amazon. I'll put the link below, but I have never used a Tombow before. So, you know, I wanna, okay, it's a little green. See, it's not necessarily, it's not a pastel. It's not as light of a pastel as I'd like. This is number 243. So it's like that. Really pretty as well. So maybe I'll use that. So I think I want to use this over here to kind of contrast. So let's see. Can you see? Yes, you can see what I'm working with. So I'm going to go ahead and just do my tracing lines here. And I have gone over several of my journals with the white Jelly Roll pen, and it actually works perfectly. Beautiful. Let's see, maybe I can use this one. I'm going to use this one over here in notes. So I know that this is a place that I can write some interesting ideas should they come up. All right. These are from the Daily Grind. You can get these on Amazon. They are like a flat. Let me see if I can show you. This tip here, it's a flat tip, so you actually can highlight really well. This one's more like chisel tipped, right? And of course, you know that the Tombow, where did I put the Tombow is a brush pen. The Tombow liner is a brush pen. So, you know, there are differences in how they would like show you some, like, you know, it's different in how they would the highlight it would make. So this is empty, and I don't know, I feel like something should go here. Maybe one of my mochi stickers. How about my little froggies? Let me see. Good, we're doing great time. I'm gonna just cut it out. These did not print very well in the silhouette. So I just like, you know, once I realize that something's like halfway not printing well, I just pause it and I just go ahead and I just like, okay, I just, you know, I take it out of the printer, I take it out of the machine, and I'm just like, well, this is one that I can just do this to. And it's going to work just fine in my planner. No one's injured, no one's getting hurt, nothing bad is gonna happen. You know, I'm just learning how to do this. I would love to open like my own like little sticker journal / stationery store. I love designing in Canva, and one of my goals this year is to learn how to design in Photoshop. So look, fits perfectly. Can I see it? Yes. All right, so I think I'm gonna do that. Let me just put this little guy here. I think this is perfect. It's a little fun, little throwback. Okay. Let me see. Let's open it up and let's see what we have on this page. And we don't have much. Let me see. Maybe I can use, I like this to be a whole line of something. Oh, I know exactly. Oh, should I put that here? All right, guys, I don't know. I'm getting some other ideas. And hold on. Okay. All right. I knew what's gonna happen. All right. These are some other stickers I made to go with this whole collection. And maybe I was thinking I can use maybe this over here, or maybe another gingham on top. But now I'm thinking no, because I have the little Daily Grind. I have this little like quote washi here. I think I might cut out some hearts and maybe layer some hearts around, so I'll keep that over there. I feel like it already has the washi. And this washi, I'm going to be writing some positive notes on it. So maybe I can, what if I boxed this here with a quote there? Perfect. I think that's what would be nice. So let me trace over it. All right. It's kind of like almost like a little darker than a lime green. Okay. And I'm going to trace this slowly. All right. I am learning, you know, how to do this. You know, it's a learning process. But I can tell you that I'm definitely enjoying the process of like being creative this way. I'm going to wipe these lines out because I don't know. Yes, when you white it out, it just makes such a difference in the look. and the layout. And I'm a person, you can see that I love to write. I love to like kind of draw things, and or even add like, you know, little. I'm learning how to use a brush pen, so maybe I could draw some flowers, because I do have a brush pen. I do have like a little lettering kit that I'm working on, and it's showing me how to make like flowers and stuff like that, and like little designs. So I'm thinking I could actually just use that. I think I want to go back into my quotes. This I want to learn. I would love to learn how to make like a whole sticker sheet of quotes, because I feel like sometimes there's just not enough quotes to think about stuff. This is, so the month of March is the month of Lent, and I think what I'd like to put, I'd like a prayer list over here. This can be kind of just like a little, maybe prayer requests, prayer lists, something revolving around like the whole concept, the whole idea of me maybe writing about different prayers that I wanted to like focus on for the month of March. We need something more. Let's see. This is empty. I have seen, maybe, what if I did like lines? But I don't have a stencil for lines. But I do have a stencil. Hold, let me just. I had like a little, like maybe 20 or 30 different stencils in a box, but it is far away, so I don't want to like hold anyone up here. I think I'm just gonna wing the lines. I'm just gonna wing the lines. Let's just do it. I'm not, you know. All right, so I do want a header here. I like headers. I feel like headers give me, I don't know, they give me some kind of idea of what I want to write about. It's like a starting point for me. Okay, I don't want to do it exactly on that line, so let's just slide these out. Let's go ahead and make sure you can see. If my head ever pops in the camera view, I'm sorry. I don't intend for that to happen, but sometimes it does happen because I'm trying to make sure this guy is straight. Boom. Okay, I'm doing lines. Should I do black lines? I want the gel pen lines, so I'm going to do this. I'm just going to write a bunch of lines here. So this will be something where I actually write on, and there it is. Something I notice is that like when I'm trying to make things nice, I think the line should go all the way across, right? When I'm trying to make things all nice and I want to make an aesthetic, I want my whole video to be like, you know, to look perfect, and I'm like, it doesn't work. When I'm creating, it doesn't, like, my stuff comes out like crap. Whereas like if I do something like this, I feel like I don't know, I'm giving myself permission to enjoy the process. So if I don't give myself permission to enjoy things, then I think it's just a disaster. Complete disaster. I'm looking to see if I have any other things. Do I have? Really what I'd like is some flowers. I like some flowers. These are not flowers, they're like dots. Let's see what I have in my ephemera kit. So you see guys, sometimes I can plan my stuff, but it doesn't always come through. And here's a green. These are chipboards, and I don't want crickets. Let's see what I have here. This is old stuff, some butterflies, some florals. This is from Cocoa Daisy Kit. Maybe I'm gonna put some of these. These are so cute. These are like little ephemera stickers. Let me see. This is a header, and it's like a little snowflake. Doesn't make sense. Okay, what do I have here? I have, those don't match. So, oh, this matches. Perfect. Look, I'm gonna add these 3 things, and I think this should be enough. All right. I think this will be nice. Yeah, add like a little homebound here would be nice. How about, or here? Maybe here. Maybe right on top of the daily grind. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lay out my stickers. This spread is almost done. I don't want like too much. I'm gonna just lay out a few of these stickers here. I don't think this goes. Oh, this can go here. That looks really pretty there. And then I have this guy here, and I'm not sure where to put him. I was thinking, oh, but this guy's not even a sticker. Hold on. Is this a sticker? This is a, no, this is like a, okay. Well, I have this type of, I have glue runner just in case. Should I put it there? No, because it doesn't, it'll mess up. Maybe over the washi? That would be nice. I'd like the layer. Okay, this is it. This is the ending of my my setup. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you guys, if you do have some type of a creative like outlet, or I hope that you're using it. This definitely, like, this creating process for having a creative planner has really been a game changer. I feel like I've been able to like spend, you know, so number one, I don't feel like I have to do this every single day, and it's like I redesigned the layouts, and I redo the layouts the way I want them to be, and so I don't feel pressure, and I enjoy the process of it. If you're doing the same thing, or you do something similar with your planners, let me know. If you basically throw out the whole layout and you just decide that you want to make something fresh and clean, and that speaks to you and speaks to your aesthetic and what you want to put out there into the world, or something that you're hoping that is just more your style, let me know. I'd love to support that. I'd love to know about different things that other people are doing. If you like my stickers, if you think they're pretty cool, let me know. I am going to be posting them into my Patreon right now, because I'm just trying to grow my Patreon. You know, I'm just going to be posting like a few here or there in the free set, and then the full kits I'll put in the $5 and $10, because I do put it is a lot of work to kind of set it up. I also have the silhouette directions, or the cutting directions for you as well, just in case you do want to you do have a cutter, and you do have a silhouette or a Cricut, and you want to cut them. So I do have things like that I can kind of upload as well. You just have to give me some time, but I hope you guys had a good time. I'm just looking here to see if there's anything else I want to add to my greenery layout. Doesn't match. That's okay. That's some extra ephemera that I had printed. Okay, guys. So so I know some people, they do name their spreads. What should I name this spread? And let me see. How about a day in the park? How about that? I think that's a nice name, and I'm thinking about park because of the trees and the little hedgehog with the bicycle, and a fun little neighborhood. So I feel like I'm gonna name it over here a day in the park. And I didn't name any of my February spreads, but I am going to name, I'll name March. Let's name this one. Maybe it'll stick, maybe it won't, but I'm going to go ahead and name it. I think that'll be fun. So it's a day in the park. There you go, a day in the park. All right, guys, thank you so much for spending time with me. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope that you enjoyed this. If you have a creative planner that you also use, please let me know in the comments. Let me know if you like even this style or design, or if you like kind of more the deeper, richer greens or the more neon greens. I would love to I could definitely play with different styles and designs. But thank you so much. If for those who are returning subscribers, thank you so much for spending some time with me as I do my creative journal. Also, for those new viewers, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you enjoyed this process. I hope you enjoyed chatting with me and just kind of following with me along in my process of designing, and also using my first sticker kit that I created. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you haven't done so yet, please hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you don't miss any other things, because I've got so many fun, exciting layouts planned out for you guys. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.